the end of 2017, my seemingly successful life was severely shaken by an unforeseen crisis, and I was clinically diagnosed with depression. Now that I am completely recovered, I would like to dedicate this video to all of you who are still struggling out there. May the message at the end of this video bring you peace and comfort in your darkest moments. First, let's look into what depression really is. Depression isn't merely sadness. It's a slumbering sorrow stretched across infinity. Depression is when you realize that what you have lost is not only joy, but the very ability to be joyful. Depression is when you feel extremely sad, but you can't really cry. And it's when you're still living, but you don't really know why. Depression is eternal exhaustion and tearless tiredness that never seems to go away. And depression is when you're too scared to die, but too sad to live. Yet, nothing lasts forever, not even depression. It was when I hit the lowest point of my life that I had an epiphany. I still remember clearly that I was on an airplane, and as I looked out the window, the plane started to shake violently due to the strong turbulence. Normally, I would be extremely scared, but at that moment, I wasn't. The fact is that I felt so miserable that I didn't even mind dying. And it was then that I realized something that would change my life forever. The more depressed I am, the less fearful I become. You see, when you're feeling at your most depressed, you will not be afraid of even death itself. Isn't that an insane realization? Countless warriors and soldiers since ancient times had forcefully trained their minds to reach the point where they could welcome death with open arms. But in that moment on the airplane, I got it. For the first time in my life, I could stare death in the eyes and smiled. So depression, in a way, gave me the ultimate liberation. If even dying couldn't scare me, then what else should I be afraid of? So after the plane landed, I decided to book a flight straight to Los Angeles with my friend for the trip of a lifetime. During the trip, I realized that depression gave me the opportunity to be as crazy as I wanted to be, because I knew that it couldn't get any worse than this anyway. I figured I might as well make the most out of life before I die. As you might have guessed, I didn't die, and my depression was killed. So here's my invitation to you when you are so depressed that you want to leave this world for good. Don't go just yet. Use this opportunity to do the things you have always been scared of doing without hurting others. Don't leave this world quietly and pitifully. Instead, etch a lingering impression on everyone's hearts, explosion in a fireworks display. Go and run an epic marathon to raise money for charity before you die. Become a volunteer in a faraway land. Complete as many things on your bucket list as you can. Call everyone you once hurt and say you're sorry. Approach everyone you like and speak your mind. Do all the things that you used to fear. For think about it. If death itself can't make you feel afraid, then why are you letting life scare you? Don't get me wrong, I am not encouraging you to die. On the contrary, I am encouraging you to live, really live before you die. Then, in the end, you might come to the same realization I had, that once you hit the absolute lowest point in life, the only way left to go is up. For when you have very little to lose, it actually means that you have a lot to gain. And finally, you might also realize that when applied correctly, sometimes craziness can be a cure. This is Kay, signing off. Till next time, be peaceful, be powerful.